Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We came a long way. That's what the song say. And I could do all.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Atlanta Falcons taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Washington football team.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene, the Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. Young Wei Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led by their veteran quarterback. He's been in the league for a while, since 2005, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, what he lacks in big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage, because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll drop here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Middle, and it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Gibson. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw here. Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fitzpatrick into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this will be brought back to the 22. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it here with Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From From the gun, Ryan. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, that's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. Taken in at the 22. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Fitzpatrick now. The kicker here, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick, and a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Gibson, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Fitzpatrick on first down. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Fitzpatrick. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. A very quick pass to Ridley.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers would tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game, though.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's Hall. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Ryan. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Patterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 2nd and 9, Ryan, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Ryan will throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Ryan. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And they'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's second down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, it's Gibson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the 39, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Davis. It's a nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Davis. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have broken our tie. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Coup now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On first down, Davis. And fights through one man. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on first down. Davis. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing over the middle. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Fitzpatrick set to lead this offense. Down by 10, 2:15 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick will find Gibson here complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Patterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Davis now. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Davis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This is Davis, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. For the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.